Hold on just a second while I get everything started. As you may have noticed, I've got another ship here for my temporal agent. Yeah, naturally, of course, it's taking a while to load because I'm pretty sure I'm in Earth's space dock. Anytime I'm around Earth, anytime I'm around like Earth or the solar system or whatever, it always takes a little bit to load. There. But yeah, yeah, Helios Intel Scout Vessel. That's what this one is.
This is Captain Nathpar of the Zantavi Coalition. I am reaching out to the Titan Alliance to request your assistance. My crew and I have detected some heavy rebel activity in the 13 SETI system and suspect a nefarious plan is underway. Upon tracking this activity, my vessel, the Steadfast, detected the presence of a highly concentrated protomatter signature. Given the system is not far from the Lucari homeworld, I believe we might be dealing with stolen goods. We cannot let these renegades misuse the protomatter. I will contact the Lucari and request that we meet in 13 City. Your involvement here would be appreciated. Many find it hard to trust us at Kathy, but I am confident we can work together and retrieve the protomatter before things get out of hand.
All right. So all
The path of atonement is not easy.
so all that matter. This one's actually pretty short if I remember correctly. Especially compared to some of the other missions in this set of missions.
I thank you for answering the CSS Steadfast's call for assistance. Admiral Camarque from the Lucari Concordium has joined me. With additional data provided by the Admiral, I confirm the preliminary scans taken earlier by my vessel match Lucari protomatter with 80% accuracy. I suspect Centauri rebels are keeping this protomatter concealed somewhere in the system. It is imperative we stop them before they weaponize it. I cannot allow any more purges.
You're doing the right thing. How can I help?
It's good to see you, though I would have liked for this reunion to happen under better circumstances. I'm relieved you're receiving additional support. That protomatter is quite important. It was a gift to the Etherians. That's, of course, before we became aware of their Borg and Iconian biological composition, not to mention their seemingly nefarious plans. Captain Parr and I could use some help scanning the system for anomalies that might point to the protomatter's location.
Understood. Before we begin, how did the Zenkethi get their hands on this gift?
It is unclear. What is clear, however, is that this rebel activity violates the peace agreement my people made with the Alliance. And you and I both know what happens when the Centauri forces get their hands on protomatter.
Time is of the essence, Captain. Let's get started.
Lead the way.
I've set up a sensor link. We'll be able to share any data we find.
I will not stand for a repeat of Enoch, Atusi Prime, or Draconis 3. The list of genocides goes on.
Alright.
Scans indicate slight elevations in cosmic neutrinos and small-scale quantum fluctuations.
Sensors reveal residual protomatter subspace markers. Our thieves are likely nearby.
Scan this.
I'm detecting a biogenetic energy signature located within a nearby gravitic distortion.
That must be the protomatter. It pains me to think I was once allied with these war-mongering fools.
And over here.
Passive sensor arrays are detecting an enormous gravimetric distortion close by. This does not align with typical Zenkethi technology, nor does it align with the protomatter signature. Something else is at play here. Let's be careful.
Good to know. Let's investigate.
A Zenkethi satellite has decloaked in the distance. Approach with caution. Shields up.
A cloaked Zenkethi space station? As far as I'm aware, that's unheard of.
We'll need to deactivate these satellites to get to the space station. We are being engaged by a
Well,
bomb stations.
and actually, all things considered, this ship, for it says, is pretty damn strong.
Satellite Alpha has been deactivated. More Zenkethi vessels incoming.
Alright, and come over here. I'm sure the last one's gonna be a. I'm sure the last one's gonna be a. sure the last one's gonna be like a dreadnought or something. Always seems to be how the case goes.
Satellite radar is down.
Just one more to go.
Stand down, Braun. You are in violation of the Synthetic Alliance peace agreement.
All right, and
Good work. Satellite Gamma has been neutralized.
Depart from this system immediately, or I shall personally see to the splitting of your yapping too.
Protomatter is different from the ones you're used to. You don't know what you're doing.
You fail to see the madness of your ways, Braun. You have been duped, brainwashed into following the path of carnage. You've lost sight of the Synthetic's original goal, eradicating enemy forces to protect our own. But you are indiscriminate in your targeting. You eradicate so many that there will be none left to protect.
You've grown soft, poor, and weak. Your ideal, your peace, it does not exist. There is only struggle and war. Those who do not prepare for such a reality will be the first to fall.
Brace to receive incoming fire.
How did you acquire the protomatter, Braun?
Wouldn't you like to know? Live yourself.
I don't need to use the tractor beam because this station ain't going much of anywhere. All right. Jet the protomatter.
The protomatter has been ejected. Recommend scanning before pickup. It could be a trap.
This protomatter has been corrupted. Its structure, though outwardly Lucari, has been modified to fit Aetherian technology we've previously encountered, with Suns and Kethi alterations as well. Essentially, it's been weaponized. Not only that, but this device has been injected with nanites whose origin matches the data provided to us by Cooperative Borg Leader Director Hugh. They are compatible with the specimen he mentioned in his report.
The Chimerian that escaped from the Harmony? Sounds dangerous.
We must destroy the protomatter. Recall the events at Dranur. We cannot let this device fall into enemy hands.
We could destroy it, or we could study it.
I, for one, am of the opinion that we should study it. I know it's risky, but this could present us with invaluable data. Is this not why we explore the galaxy? Not only to protect other life forms, but to learn more about them. Ultimately, this protomatter is of Lucari origin, and it's up to us to safekeep it. Captain Parr, I promise you, we will do just that. We shall be more cautious with our gifts in the future. A repeat of the events on the Dranur colony will not happen on my watch.
It's your protomatter, Admiral. Where do we go from here?
There may be a way to safely dismantle the device and recover the protomatter in order to purify it. However, it looks like the Rescava can't get a lock on it. Our phase discriminators were damaged in battle. Would you beam it over? I'll set up a containment field before you beam it aboard.
Copy that. Nope.
A Borg cube. It's locked onto the protomatter device.
We cannot allow them to leave with the protomatter.
Weapon systems malfunction. We're unable to remodulate our weapons to bypass the cube's shield.
Get a lock on the protomatter with our tractor beams. Now!
Captain Paul, our tractor beams are giving in. We can't hold on for much longer.
Weapons are back online.
It's useless.
Yeah, my, Okay, good. We're back up to... Good, we're back up to a, Alright.
Need to get closer to the Borg cube to detonate the protomatter. It's been terraformed. What's happening to it? What a shocking experience. Although I won't be returning with the protomatter today, my superiors will be relieved to know it's no longer in enemy hands. Thanks to you. Retrieving it has been a priority mission for a while now, ever since we discovered the Ethereans' true intentions.
Happy to help, Admiral.
It isn't over yet. We don't know the consequences of the transformation we have just witnessed.
Admiral Kamarke, can you track the protomatter trail?
Already on it. The Lucari Concordium will share its findings with Alliance Command and its allies. Count on us to keep you informed.
Thank you, and good luck.
And to you both. You're right, Captain Parr. What we saw was alarming and awe-inspiring in equal measure. To my knowledge, no one has ever terraformed a Borg cube before, if that's even what happened. For now, I've been assigned another priority mission, but let's stay in touch. This doesn't bode well.
Echo that sentiment. Till next time, Admiral.
I will notify Alliance Command Zemkethi rebels in 13 Ceti, and the elimination of proto-matter-related threats. This does not, of course, include the strange monstrosity we witnessed today. I will reach out when I know more. I am thankful that proto-matter no longer lies in the hands of the Zemkethi or the Borg. You saw what happened to any innocent life that had even minimal contact with the Dransuli. Your actions today were brave and principled, and I look forward to our next encounter.
Alright, and depart. It ain't just the cube. Ain't just the cube.
Thank you for your assistance today. I made a vow to Alliance forces and to myself that I would help save as many lives as possible after Zemkethi forces decimated entire worlds in an effort to eradicate the Dransuli. This vow is one I intend to keep. Admiral Kumarte and I are tracking the proto-matter. You will be notified should we come across further suspicious activity or new information. These Ethereans seem to walk the path of destruction. If they knowingly supplied warfaring Zemkethi with weaponized proto-matter, then they are both dangerous and provocative. I am sure you also noticed the strange fungal creep that overtook the Zemkethi space station as we departed 13 Ceti. Whatever this is, it is spreading until our paths merge once more. Par out.
Alright. Let me pause just for a second, because I know what's about to pop. I know what's...
Greetings.
Yeah.
This is Hugh.
As I said, I know what's about to pop back up. Let me pause just for a second, and I'll be right back. Alright. And back, so...
Greetings. This is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Ethereans, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is Etherean starship sabotage. We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today.
Right. Best laid plans. And transwarp. Alright, once I do this, I'll be caught up on all the missions here on this character.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some de-sabotage diagnostics, highly experimental routines provided to us by the cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
Understood. Okay, gotta go talk to Captain Sean.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship ducked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Aetherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
We'll make it so. See you on the front line.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Aetherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
See you on the field, Commander.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Aetherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a cachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Right, I still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder.
Please, have a seat.
Oh.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Aetherian Concordium leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Aetherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Aetherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Aetherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Aetherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Aetherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar, or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Fey and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Fey is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise. Come see me when you're ready.
Alright.
The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Oh, thank you, Chancellor.
We will not stand by as the Etherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Thank you, Proconsul.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
Here's hoping. I'll follow Captain Sean's lead. Thank you, Admiral.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Etherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you.
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Fey, we should be able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again, Hugh. Let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortisque is critically damaged. Let's go.
Alright. Let's go.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortisque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Come over here. And repair this.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance be better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
Alright. Move over here.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
Just a... Luckily, it's just one.
My compliments to the tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Etherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, don't see the Etherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Etherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
You're always one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Helm, set a course for the Midas Array. Alright. Come over here. Come over here. And we'll activate the Midas Array.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Etherians could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
Oh. Yep, nope.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. as if Tassin Fei had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the board askew first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise recorded by the erased surveillance footage. Alright, and that is down here.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Speaking of Enterprises, use our Gemini effect there.
Tassin Fei's on that ship. Don't let her escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. Disable the Harmony PCS-rated quantum phase generator.
Oh, I have that on there twice.
Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassin Fei's decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands. But perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her in Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassin Fei if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassin Fei.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
All right.
Etherian drone up ahead.
I don't remember having my bridge officers last time I did this. Oh, no.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
All right, I remember. Remember that he did not go the wrong way this
Didn't
time.
know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Oh dear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right. I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Oh, I see another downed crew member here.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'll get to work. Another crew member right over here.
Nicely done. Let's return to the
I think
computer
it's
access room.
this. I think it's this way I need to go. Yes, because this door's green. There we go. Didn't get lost this go around.
It was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long?
Well,
You got any tips on how to take these vessels out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
oh, I need to. Hey, there we go. Did I miss it?
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact you've been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was U7. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew. Extract Tossing Fate.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
Make a good point. Hang on, I'm receiving a message from Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tossine Phase on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain. We're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, 7.
We'll be right behind you. I do see another,
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
I don't know if I missed that I think I missed that officer last time I did this mission. Actually, I think I missed that particular officer. I think I missed that officer all of the times.
No polarity, just stabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
All right. Okay, good.
escaping. Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Raquel Shaw, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on? Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. We're messing with you.
Oh, and nope, standing within the path of the thing there. Don't want to be there. Let me get all the items here first. There we go.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, receiving priority transmission for the RRW Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, Tussing Phase just boarded your ship. Stay sharp. We're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
All right, beam over to the Lisette.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
Maybe they're trying to collapse the Singularity Core to open a subspace rift. Any casualties report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it. Thank you. I head over here. I don't trust the game not to glitch out if I don't go. I don't trust the game not to glitch out if I don't go somewhere I haven't already.
This is a security override console. Let's reroute the power supply and open up the doors.
All right. I've already had the game. Bug out on me during the Axiom mission, so...
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
On it. Right behind me.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
And...
Right, one more to go.
Okay, power the airlocks.
It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
Oh. Route here too.
you unlocked a security log.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zional despite my best efforts. The Ethereans swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This TOS Faye seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherean's life sign was last detected in the Singularity core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? And again, these Ethereans are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on.
Great. Repairs are done, Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So am I. Displaying transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corin. I have a visual on the Etherean pit. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn, Tussing Faye keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us on the Bortiskew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity core. Besides, I have some experience with Etherean sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Alright.
Captain Corin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
The Ethereans fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Whoa.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
Alright. And
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
come on over here. And let's not float down there.
Another device
there.
removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Alright, we gotta power this down. I'm gonna turn this off and then fly into the core.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta.
Alright, there's one right there.
plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go.
Good.
Sending you the coordinates.
And
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
last one over here.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Fortescue.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Fortescue.
Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, Captain, I'm still inside the singularity. Okay, core. Singularity core is active again.
We must secure the bridge. Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless leader have dared to board the Fortescue and set it ablaze with their sabotage.
It'll take more than some fire to stop us. What do you need us to do?
That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment.
Copy that. Let's get started. Alright. Run a microspectral tricorder analysis to isolate the corruption and reset the device to default parameters.
Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle.
No, my bridge officers aren't over here for this one.
Good, here. We're a little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1, fusion is glorious.
Ah, crap. Alright. And we'll take care of this.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 spotless!
Never said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Gotta get rid of all the fires. Also, there's another Klingon over there. Yes, I need to do that because I'm pretty sure as soon as I get rid of this, there's going to be more Aetherians. Yep.
Still no visual on Taxine Faye, but there are plenty of drones around.
I don't know if that secondary attack. I don't know if that secondary attack actually connected. It didn't.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
All right. That and get this one right over here.
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Multiple.
My comms officer will notify Cadron. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
We better keep moving.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Take the item, please. And ah, crap. Uh-oh. And need to get rid of that before we have more tribbles in our inventory. Okay, yes, another survivor right over here.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordescue's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Tuck-Kek.
We'll be more effective if we split up. I'll work on opening the vents.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. 7, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right. Whatever you need to defuse Tassine Faye. 7, I guess you're with me.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents.
All right.
Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
And we'll activate this. I just have one more Klingon to find on this section 2.
Cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now.
And activate.
Yeah, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Let's clear this up. Alright. Work on this right here.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do we keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
Alright. And Unfortunately, I don't think that did a whole lot of damage because I had to remodulate the weapon. Another tribble. Hold on.
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin. Maybe an Etherean sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Fey. The biosignature is gone.
Damn, we're stuck in a loop. She's just going to keep jumping around, isn't she?
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Captain Sean, what's your status?
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Fey is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
Commander Drock, how's the Lisette holding up?
The Lisette is stable, for now. But I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Fey's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen isn't as easy as it first seemed.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Fey is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
Right, Trapper, when or where she least expects it.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Fey decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Etherians are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
It's worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse the Lisette Singularity Core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Corrin, the board askew is yours.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarrah, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough, but my bridge officers should stay behind to defend the Alliance ships, starting with the board askew.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
Alright, and beam over.
Alright. Looks like we're all accounted for. My nanoprobes are detecting a single Etherian life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
It's likely the Harmony is exotic interdimensional topography. Well, no sign of Tassine Fey or any drones. Seven, are you okay?
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the diffusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassine Fey's collective, but we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherian encryptions.
Is this something the Cooperative has tested before?
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
This plan sounds risky, but it's certainly possible.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Tassine Faye's authority to me, I can program the defusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
I trust you, Seven.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassine Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
She won't go down easily. Let's start.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
Actually, I think there's something back here I missed last time. The author is missing. All right. And one more here. Faye. Yes, there we go. All right, let's go and set the enhancers. That's of course.
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Yeah, that's of course. Last one's the one where everything doesn't go. All right.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step 1 of our plan.
She's got Sean, Corin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse them.
We need to take down this construct.
Alright, gotta take out the drones. Or the steering drones. Then that makes the thing. Alright, just keep. Already up to. Oh. Yep, unsurprisingly. Despite using the hypo, I still managed to get knocked out.
Looks like the constructs become vulnerable to our attack.
Hit the thing. Actually, once it knock off half of its health, once it knock off half of its health, it actually starts summoning more Ethereums.
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made of.
And not a moment too soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
I'd sooner be dead to the Koskari of Breathos than delay this battle any longer.
Oh, need to remodulate weapons. A lot of stasis fields lingering around. A lot of stasis fields linger around there.
We need to lower these containment fields to reach Tassim Fey.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
Alright, there we go. Next, of course, there's another field. Oh, and
Teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Rock, let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
stand right over here. I think once she loses enough health, she teleports off. But of course,
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field.
I can't remodulate my weapons. Oh, he's over there.
All right. Let's head for the final containment field.
Nope.
We don't place that final pattern enhancer to keep the beam out. I'm on it.
Oh, actually, this is where we need to be now.
Yeah, I lack harmony cohesion breaks. Will be my answer. Heard it all before.
Final pattern enhancer placed. She's trapped. Damn it! Jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution node. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt the defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once.
Ah, crap.
Consider our offer.
If
Offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with. Time's up, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
No, I thought she'd be in more drones. She just getting those she's just sitting in those platforms. Okay, those stasis fields. Okay, there they are. Okay.
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Her shield is down. It's now or never.
Hugh, Sean, cover us. Time to finish this fight. Core into rock. Let's knock that hero off.
Just need to knock it down here then. Ah, nope, don't like that. No siree, don't like that one damn bit. Especially since I was about to crap. Yeah, the annoying part was I almost had her there too.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassim Faye.
Your tyranny ends now!
Restrainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
You will not defuse the Ethereans.
It's for the best, Tassim Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
Queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No! We will not allow it!
You must comply.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Chimerans! With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassim Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Thanks for the ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations, well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassin Fei's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Thanks. I'll check in with Admiral Quinn. Well, let me talk to everybody first.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Etherean drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
Tassin Fei fused some of the crew members. I noticed some aboard the Bordskew. You have my condolences, Captain. Their sacrifices won't be in vain.
You fought valiantly aboard the Bordskew and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
You might be in luck. I have a feeling this won't be a last encounter with the Chimerans, Captain. Yep, that's the next mission, as a matter of fact.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Ethereans intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neril, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Well, looks like the Chimerans beat them to it. Let's hope Neril's report provides us with some more data.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas array, but it seems to me like the mission was still a success. Tassin Fei has been extracted and remanded to one of the station's brigs. As for the Harmony, the Alliance has some conflicting opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get hold of it. Chancellor Laurel believes we should return for it and tow it to Kittimer for joint observation. Proconsul Datan believes the cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such an operation. I'm not sure where I stand myself. Proposals are already landing on my desk, from living exhibit at Memory Alpha to destroy the thing. I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. We knew you'd be the right person for the job.
Thank you, Admiral Quinn. It's an honor to be a Starfleet officer.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tassin Fei alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Ethereans who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
Can't imagine how difficult it is to defuse an unwilling Borg queen, but I'm glad we stay united.
doing, Tassine Faye?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Faye.
Tefay.
What did you say?
Tefay was my name. Tassine is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Defusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow, Tefay.
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimeran incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
And with that, as I mentioned, cut up on all the things here on this character. Good. Be ready for once the next mission actually activates. Alright, that's where I need to call it for right now, so do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me on my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for right now, so thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.